What's going on, Doozers, and ahoy, mateys, to the SS. I haven't named this ship yet, but welcome to episode 25 on the Shadowtopia server, and we are starting off on the ship. So this is the ship that we finished off last episode, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working on just taking care of, you know, some of the basic maintenance. We're going to give it some life. We're going to do the armor stands. We're going to finish off the inside a little bit because, I mean, right now the inside's, you know, pretty plain. So I added in a couple of stairs and we added in the cargo holds. And as we come down, we can see that there's really nothing here. It's just, it's an empty shell. It's got a second floor here. And then over here, we do have a third floor area here. We have the ballasts. So we have a lot of decorating to do on the inside. Now, I'm not 100% sure what exactly we're going to use this for, but the idea of leaving the interior empty just to aggravate. I can't do it. I can't do it. So we're definitely going to be doing something with that. And then I'm thinking we also need to add a couple of little lifeboats along this also. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to try playing around with some string and some carpets and see if we can't do something with these lifeboats. I wonder what that is. Let's go take a look. Well, that's all torched and... I'm not sure what this is. It looks like somebody's been here, though. Interesting. In any case, let's get right into the builds. I'm going to have to go grab some supplies, so let me go grab those and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have gotten the armor stands done. We have a couple of nice little scenes, like we have these guys over here chilling out by a fire, telling some stories. We have a couple of guys over here that are getting ready to, you know, get off their ship and board and be able to come over here and enjoy the tavern area. And then we gave this place some life too. We have, you know, a couple of the different guys standing, crawling up the ladders. We have me, you know, looking stoically off into the distance. So, yeah, we gave this place some life. Now, we do have to get all these armor stands colored. And as I was sitting here looking at this area, I realized that it's missing something else. It's missing a dividing line. You see, we have the port area, which is right here. Now, this is where, you know, commerce happens. This is where the ships come. We have the little town over there, the village proper. And then up this embankment, we have the path that leads over to the temples and everything else. But this area over here is kind of just a dead zone. Like, nothing is actually here except for these walls. And I was looking at these walls and thinking, you know, it'd look really nice if we had, say, a nicer little wall or stone path kind of like this, that comes across and connects this village and maybe actually creates a barrier here that separates it from this village, this easily raided village. So we're going to start laying down some blocks and seeing where we go with it. I'm not sure how it's going to come out at first, but we'll keep toying with it until we get something that looks good. So give me a couple minutes, sit back, relax. I'm going to throw on some music and we're gonna do a little bit of a time lapse, so hang tight. So I hope you enjoyed that time lapse, and we have the first segment done. So it gives it this nice little flair, just a little bit of an addition, makes it seem a little bit more secure. We have this nice walkway up here where, you know, none of the creepers can get to us up here at least. And then this whole thing kind of just wraps down and it brings us right into here. And I think what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to replace these. Let me go ahead and take care of this real quick. So I'm going to knock these out. Put that in there. And that kind of feeds right into this little port area here. So it really does give it a nice feeling. And I think what we're going to do is actually bring this brickwork and carry it through most of this area here up into the inn itself. So, like I said, we're starting to really bring this area together, make it seem a little bit more used, a little bit more wealthy than the village over there. But at the same time, we want to be able to tie these two villages together. So the building style between the two is very similar as far as the buildings, but obviously the infrastructure here is a little bit nicer. So we're going to keep on working on this. Like I said, I think I may clean up some of this dirt and the grass and everything. Start replacing this with some of the stonework. And we're also going to have to figure out a way to cap this off. And maybe even go as far as to bring that wall idea and continue it from here and wrap it around that way. And really encase this entire village in that. Granted, this village is just a hotel, or an inn rather, and a fisherman. But we do want to give them that feeling of security. So, let me get right into this. All right, so we have gotten quite a bit done. We've been working over in the shopping district. We did this on a live stream, and I think it came out pretty good. So let me take us off real fast. So, as I was saying before, I was looking for a way to bring the main base over to the shopping district, and I think I got this figured out using that dock idea, and I brought it over here into the shopping district. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start constructing some of the buildings that are going to go in here. Now, I don't have any plans for them to actually be shops. They're probably not going to sell anything. It's just going to be decoration. But the idea is just to kind of fill in this area and kind of bring everything together. So sit back and relax. I'm going to start up a third-person time lapse, and we're going to see how much we can get done here. So we will be right back. All right, so this wraps up, I think, this episode. We helped Huffleduck over at Morrison's. He's working on that giant build over there, and as you saw from the time lapse, we had a little bit of an issue. A couple of us died, but that's why you never mess with the Morrison's night crew. They're tired and they're grumpy. Yeah, but we did get our little tavern finished, so you can come in now. We got a nice little bar. Go up to the second floor, and we have a bedroom all set up and ready to go. We're going to bring some bookshelves in. We got to decorate this room yet and bring in some armor stands. But again, I'm watching the time. It looks like we're getting pretty close to having to get this episode edited, uploaded, and over to YouTube for you guys. So we're going to wrap it up here, and then next episode, we'll finish off this area. We'll try to get a couple more of these houses accomplished. That being said, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I'm DiamondDoozer, and I'm out.